Angelina Jolie, a star who once stood at the pinnacle of Hollywood fame, is now facing the risk of bankruptcy. Mounting legal bills, a lavish lifestyle, and ongoing battles with her ex-husband Brad Pitt have thrust her into an unprecedented financial struggle. The $1.3 million vintage Ferrari has been sold, and the list of valuable jewelry and artworks is being cataloged for sale. One question arises: how could such a powerful actress like Angelina end up in this situation? The answer lies at the center of every conflict. Chateau Miraval, the multi-million-dollar estate and renowned vineyard that produces an award-winning rosé wine. This isn't just a shared asset. It's also a symbol of the once perfect marriage between Angelina and Brad Pitt. But now, Miraval has become a bitter legal battleground, where both parties are paying a hefty price. Angelina Jolie, once admired for her image as a powerful, independent star with exceptional talent, is now facing a harsh reality: the risk of bankruptcy. The mounting legal bills from her prolonged battle with Brad Pitt have severely drained her finances. Despite owning multiple valuable properties and significant assets, Jolie's biggest issue is a lack of cash, the very thing needed to resolve her current legal troubles. An entertainment industry insider revealed she's trying to sell off unnecessary luxury items, from designer handbags and jewelry to the artwork she once proudly owned. Even the vintage Ferrari, a symbol of her wealth and style, has been put up for sale at $1.3 million. But even that isn't enough to ease her current financial burden. Jolie's career is no longer providing a stable income as it once did. Since her role in Marvel's Eternals in 2021, she hasn't been involved in any major blockbuster projects. Instead, she's focused on directing and producing independent films, as well as her humanitarian work. However, these projects, while offering artistic and humanitarian value, haven't been enough to salvage her financial situation. Notably, Jolie's financial decisions after her divorce have also come under scrutiny. Some sources suggest that she made poor investments in unprofitable projects, all while maintaining a lavish lifestyle, from expensive estates and personal staff to the educational costs for her 6 children. The fact that Jolie is being forced to sell valuable assets is a clear sign of a financial crisis. Yet this not only reflects the financial pressure, but also touches on the pride of a star who was once regarded as the epitome of Hollywood independence. Angelina Jolie is at a crossroads where she must make difficult decisions: continue to uphold her proud image in public, or take a more practical approach to address the financial and legal challenges threatening her future. She's someone who's always ready to fight for what she believes in, a close friend of Jolie shared. But this battle is becoming tougher than ever. She's facing her own limits. Chateau Miraval is not just a majestic castle in the Provence region of France. It is also a testament to the glamorous love story of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Purchased by the couple in 2008 for $60 million, the castle and its surrounding vineyard became the place where they built an ideal family while developing the luxury wine brand Miraval. With its breathtaking nature and outstanding wine quality, Chateau Miraval quickly gained global fame. The sparkling rosé wines from here won numerous awards, bringing in massive revenue. Jolie and Pitt's 2014 wedding at Miraval only cemented the estate's status as a symbol of perfect love. However, 2 years later, their tumultuous divorce turned this symbol into a legal battleground. Miraval, instead of being a place filled with beautiful memories, became the center of a battle for rights between two people who had once loved each other deeply. When they separated, Pitt and Jolie decided to keep their joint shares in Miraval. Brad Pitt, who had invested much effort into developing the wine brand, said that they had reached an oral agreement where he would be the first to have the option to buy out Jolie's share if she wanted to sell. But in 2022, Angelina Jolie unexpectedly sold 50% of her stake to Yuri Shefler, a Russian billionaire behind the Stoli Group, a company specializing in spirits. This decision immediately ignited a conflict between the two. Pitt accused Jolie of not only breaching their agreement, but also severely damaging the Miraval brand's reputation. According to Pitt, Stoli's involvement made it more difficult to manage the brand, tarnishing the reputation he had worked so hard to build. This led Pitt to file a lawsuit against Jolie, seeking $67 million in damages. The legal battle grew more intense as Jolie attempted to dismiss the breach of agreement claims from Pitt. However, by the end of 2023, a judge at the Los Angeles High Court ruled unfavorably for Jolie. The judge rejected her claim, confirming that their oral agreement had legal grounds and should be further examined in a full trial set for 2025. This ruling not only paved the way for Pitt to take another step in protecting his interests at Miraval, but also placed Jolie on the defensive as the financial pressures from the lawsuit continued to mount. Miraval is not only a multi-million-dollar asset, but also holds profound symbolic significance for both Jolie and Pitt. For Pitt, it represents a legacy he had invested his heart and soul into building. For Jolie, it's the last remaining asset tied to the tumultuous marriage that she now wants to let go of. Jolie's decision to sell her stake was a bold move, but it also carried unforeseen consequences. Not only did it drag her into a complex legal battle, but it also subjected her to criticism, as many believed she had sabotaged a brand with considerable cultural and economic value. The fight at Miraval is not just about shared property, it's a massive economic puzzle. With an estimated value of over $350 million, Miraval is one of the highest valued properties in the Provence region. The revenue from the brand's sparkling rosé wines also generates millions of dollars annually. By selling her stake to a large company like Stoli, Jolie opened the door to even more complex disputes, as brand management, profits, and reputation are no longer just between her and Pitt but now involve third parties. The legal pressures from the lawsuit, coupled with her shaky financial situation, have pushed Jolie into an unprecedented crisis. An industry insider remarked, "Chateau Miraval is no longer a place connected to their beautiful memories. Now it's a battlefield, and neither side is willing to back down." The recent ruling by the Los Angeles Superior Court has escalated the legal battle between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt to an entirely new level. By rejecting Jolie's efforts to dismiss Pitt's claims regarding the oral agreement tied to Miraval, the court delivered a significant blow to Jolie's legal strategy while setting the stage for a grueling fight ahead. The judge affirmed that the verbal agreement between Pitt and Jolie, granting Pitt first refusal rights to purchase Miraval shares if Jolie decided to sell, may hold legal weight. This issue will now be thoroughly examined during a comprehensive trial in 2025. For Pitt, this ruling is an early victory, strengthening the foundation of his $67 million lawsuit. For Jolie, it is a major setback, leaving her at a disadvantage. In addition to mounting legal fees, she now faces the grim possibility of losing the case, which would further strain her already precarious financial situation. As the court's decision propels the lawsuit closer to a formal resolution, financial analysts have expressed concerns about Jolie's circumstances. The cost of maintaining a formidable legal team is astronomical, and with no substantial income from the entertainment industry in recent years, Jolie has been forced to rely on liquidating her assets to sustain this legal battle. The wealth Jolie amassed throughout her career is now becoming her final line of defense. An insider in the entertainment world revealed, "For ordinary people, bankruptcy means losing everything. But for stars like Jolie, it means selling off the luxurious possessions they once saw as symbols of their success. This isn't just about money, it's about pride." The constant liquidation of her assets suggests that Jolie is caught in a never-ending financial spiral. From her vintage Ferrari to exquisite jewelry collections and priceless artworks, everything is being put up for sale to cover her expenses. Chateau Miraval, once the cherished backdrop of Jolie and Pitt's marital memories, has now become her heaviest burden. Jolie reportedly aims to sell her Miraval shares to completely sever ties with a legacy that is intrinsically linked to Brad Pitt, a man she no longer wishes to associate with. However, this move has brought her into direct conflict with Pitt, who is resolutely determined to preserve Miraval as part of his legacy and a testament to the years of effort he poured into it. Aligning with Yuri Scheffler and the Stoli Group has further complicated matters, with Pitt claiming that Stoli's involvement has tarnished the Miraval brand's reputation, a brand he deeply cherishes. For Jolie, Miraval is a financial asset. For Pitt, Miraval is part of his soul. This legal conflict transcends mere financial disputes. It reflects a deeper struggle over pride, control, and freedom. With the trial slated for 2025, Jolie is facing a critical crossroads in her life. If she loses the case, not only will she face enormous financial penalties, but her reputation reputation will also take a significant hit. Conversely, a victory could finally free her from Miraval and its ties to Brad Pitt. Yet, with financial pressures mounting and the initial ruling working against her, does Jolie have the resilience to see this battle through to the end? This fight is draining both parties, but Jolie is clearly suffering the heavier losses, commented a legal expert. With enormous sums of money, intertwined emotions, and pride at stake, the Miraval dispute has captured global attention. The court's recent ruling is merely one step in this tension-filled saga, but it's a warning bell for Angelina Jolie. If she isn't careful, Miraval may become more than just a legal battleground. It could be the place where Jolie loses her fortune, her dignity, and her personal legacy. Beneath Hollywood's dazzling spotlight, the battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie is not merely about money or control over assets. It is a profoundly complex confrontation that reveals the lingering wounds in their relationship. Chateau Miraval has now become more than just the centerpiece of a lawsuit. It has transformed into a symbol of simmering conflicts, emotional scars, and pride under siege. Jolie's decision to sell her stake in Miraval to Yuri Shefler and the Jolie Group not only sparked disputes between her and Pitt, but also extended the fight onto the international stage. Yuri Shefler, a Russian billionaire known for his Stolichnaya vodka brand, has turned the Jolie Group into a powerhouse in the alcoholic beverage industry. Jolie's involvement has raised significant concerns for Pitt, who argues that it diminishes the value of the Miraval brand. He fears that Jolie's commercial strategies will undermine the refined image he has painstakingly cultivated for the winery. Miraval is not just a property or a wine brand. It's a legacy I want to preserve, Pitt declared during a hearing. The entry of Jolie not only complicates the lawsuit further, but also exposes Jolie to criticism. Many accuse her of selling out the cultural and reputational value of Miraval for a hefty payout. Alongside the Miraval dispute, Jolie and Pitt are also entangled in other personal conflicts. One notable incident is the FBI lawsuit Jolie previously filed, seeking access to documents related to an alleged altercation aboard a private plane in 2016. In the filing, Jolie accused Pitt of violent behavior toward her and their children, an event that triggered their high-profile divorce. Recently, however, Jolie withdrew her lawsuit against the FBI, a move that has sparked speculation. Some believe Jolie dropped the case to focus entirely on the Miraval litigation. Others suggest she wanted to reduce media and legal pressures, as the prolonged case could tarnish her public image. The legal costs of the Miraval battle are mounting daily, but the stakes are equally high. With an estimated value exceeding $350 million, Miraval is among the most significant estates in Provence. Its rosé wines generate millions in annual revenue, serving as Pitt's primary source of income since he developed the brand. However, Jolie's sale of her shares to Jolie has ignited fierce debates over brand control. If Pitt wins the lawsuit, he not only secures Miraval's future, but could also claim $67 million in damages from Jolie. Conversely, if Jolie prevails, she can sever all ties to Miraval, freeing herself from financial entanglements with Pitt. Yet this also means relinquishing any influence over the legacy they once built together. Sometimes the greatest assets also become the greatest burdens, a legal expert commented. While Miraval holds immense profit potential, it is draining both parties, financially and emotionally.